with the muffler, Ryan Bruckner. I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan, and this is Squirrels. God
Squirrel?
damn it! Oh!
You just aren't. These intros aren't for you, are they?
All right, can I start from the beginning? I was feeling it so much just then. I felt like Walter Cronkite just then.
Don't start from the beginning.
With
We're in the thick of it.
This
is the thick. We're in
with
it.
the muffler, Ryan
Oh,
Bruckner.
God.
I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan, and this is Squared Circle Cinema. Follow Ryan on Twitter at Ryan M. Bruckner, and I'm Mike Big Tabasshole at Mike Big Tobacco on Twitter. Also, we're at AOL.com. If you open up your Netscape, type in http:// squared circle cinema, all one word, .com. Ryan, how's it going?
Those were a lot of words. Good job.
Thanks.
I've been better. It's been a tumultuous week.
All right, so do you want to just go
2
out and
weeks.
say it? Or do you want me to say it
Alright,
and
I'll
then
say
you
it. I'll
build
say it.
to
I'll
what
say
it
it.
is that you have?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have shingles.
Oh, God. Remember when you were on that bus and there was a sign that says, chances are someone on this bus has shingles, and you're like the only one on this bus? So it must
Are
be
there
me.
are there signs that say that? What? The hell are you even talking about?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the whole process? Were you, okay, at first you're like, wait, that's
All right. I'll walk
something.
you through it.
Wait a
I'll
minute.
walk you
Something's
through
not
it.
right here.
I'll walk you through it.
Okay, is this acne? What's going on?
I'll tell you.
Where did it out?
About
Where was the outbreak? What part of your body?
No, it didn't start with the outbreak.
What?
It started with a tickle in my throat.
Oh.
And then I got like really bad flu symptoms. And then it felt like somebody was putting my head and my jaw in a vice.
Oh.
It was awful. Then I wake up after like a day and a half of this feeling. And then I see a strip of red marks on the right side of my body stretching from
You were possessed.
my sternum to my spine. And
What the fuck?
yeah, it's just one line. I have like a stripe.
And it's extremely contagious, so thanks for nothing, you motherfucker. Are you just telling me what I'm about to experience?
Well, you've already had shingles, so you're good.
No, okay. I had chicken pox. I had chicken pox.
I had chicken pox too,
Right,
but
so does
if
that
you
mean
have chicken pox, shingles are living inside of you.
Okay, so
That's
I'm
what I
a
learned.
donor. I'm a host, right?
Mm.
So, but does that mean since I have shingles within me, does that mean I'm going to get them from you?
No, you have them.
No,
so
you will get them
you
from
would
me.
get
You should
your
not
sh-
even be. This house should be quarantined.
You would
actually.
get your shingles from yourself.
Oh, God,
'cause
it's
you
all
already
like
have them.
warm in here, and it just feels like sick. You know, like when you walk in your room and you're just sick. There's just like, ugh. There's something in the air that just is a little off. It's a little like I'm watching Price is Right at 2:00.
I think that's
10 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday,
I think that's your
and
balls.
I'm 14.
It's it's your balls.
Oh.
That's what that is.
Hey,
Please put them away.
speaking of your balls,
Oh yeah.
congratulations!
I have.
Okay. Speaking of your cute little balls,
Yeah, I just shaved them.
They're just so
Thanks
cute.
for
I
noticing.
just saw them. They were just
Thanks for noticing.
noticing. You're like, hey, come into the bathroom. I want to show you my balls. And I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm just like watching his balls. He gave me a little jiggle too. Like, wow.
My balls produced
Those
something
look
that
like-
has balls.
Those look like the balls that can spawn another
Set of
human
balls.
being.
I will have a child in September whose name will be Owen, after the great wrestler Owen Wilson.
Kevin Owens. Oh, man.
Didn't he wrestle in high school?
Wow, that back suplex really was wow. Why, you guys? Why can't we just? What's with the wrestling thing? And why can't we just get along here, you guys? Not a good Owen Wilson.
Did you ever see that there's like a video of like the things that Owen Wilson says
Yeah, over
in
and over.
every
And
single
it's
movies
wow.
he's
Wow.
ever in.
Wow.
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 He says, come on.
Yeah, there's a couple things.
Come on. There's
like 4 or 5 things.
There's some things that are like full phrases.
Yeah.
Like specific phrases.
Well,
like something about cowboys.
Well,
and
Cowboys
shit.
on the roster. I just
Yeah.
can't believe it. He does
Yeah.
that like 4 times.
Yeah.
Well, Cowboys on the roster, you know? Wow.
I always imagined that if my dog had a voice, a celebrity voice in the movie of his life, doing his inner monologue, it would be Owen Wilson.
Okay.
That's who I would cast in Dusty's life story.
Wait a minute. So the dog I'm sorry.
You know, like Buck from
No. I
Married
was
with
just thinking about
Children,
Owen Wilson, so I got a little distracted.
Or Look
Okay,
Who's
so
Talking
your
Now.
movie where it's a dog, but it's not
Like you hear the dog's thoughts, and it's
you hear the dog's
celebrity's
thoughts, but it's like
voice.
Milo and Otis, where you can't see the dog's mouth fucking move.
Yeah, none of that.
Fuck that shit.
It's like Look Who's Talking Now, or Married with Children.
Look Who's Talking Now.
Yeah,
You
the
went right
third
to
one.
Look Who's the third one. Their mouths didn't move in the first 2.
But the third one has dogs, dummy. The third one's
Oh.
about dogs.
Okay, whatever.
God. I mean, know your Look Who's Talking trilogy.
Look, don't change the subject. Ryan, congratulations, man. You are going to make a father.
I am. I will make one. in
That's
my
all
own
I got.
image. Maybe one day he'll be a father.
When did you find out as a boy?
On Monday?
This week?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Little League, dude. I'm like that guy that doesn't have a kid on the team. I'm just hanging out with my bro. You know? I could do infield drills when he turns what? 4?
So you have
Let's get him.
you have a friend that's gonna put their kid in Little League?
let's
Because
start-
I'm not doing that
Let's
shit.
start learning that 12 to 6 rotation on the curveball. You got to start them early, dude. It's just like a foreign language. Once they turn 6, they're not going to learn it.
Well, they're not gonna learn it because I'm not gonna teach them.
You got
I
to do
think
some sort of
we're-
organized sports.
They'll do something, but not soccer, not baseball.
Dude, once I hear that your kid's like, no, he's just really into art, I'm just going to be like, oh, God.
That'd be cool.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh no, I'm gonna be teaching this kid arm bars
That's cool.
and shit
But
from
that's
day
art.
one.
Mixed martial, but it's still
No,
art.
just jujitsu. I don't know any striking,
Dude,
You-
do you think
can't-
there's anything striking?
You can't call me a mixed martial artist. I'm a grappler.
That's true. That's
I'm a
true. And I
grappler.
apologize. Do you think like there's something to be said about like you hey, no offense to the ladies out there. You wanted a boy, right? Did you just tell your sperm? Were you just fucking like, I want a fucking boy? And then that's
know.
your sperm like turned into boy sperm?
Maybe I had it in my mind, I guess, that I wanted one,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know what differentiates my boy sperm from my girl sperm.
Well, the thing is, if you
boy
had
cock,
a girl,
cock, E-I-E-I-O.
that's true. I thought it was boy cunt, girl cunt. Yeah.
I thought it was boy cock, girl cock.
Well, regardless, you probably would have raised the child the same way. So thank fucking Christ it's a man, because that's called child abuse. You can't just put, a 4-year-old girl in a headlock, Ryan.
Sure you can.
Okay, but not a sharpshooter, Ryan.
Of course you can.
Okay, well, not a figure 4 leg lock, Ryan.
I could do that too, and
Okay,
I will.
Ryan, lay off with the arm bar, okay? That's abuse. CPS
It's
is
just
going to
a-
come in and
I'm
just,
just
take
teaching
your baby.
technique. I'm not gonna crank it, bro. I'm not
They
gonna.
took his baby. Helen, CPS took him. Yeah, it was all them arm bars and leg drops.
Leg drops.
Yeah, you closeted Hogan fan.
No, I wouldn't leg drop my
You
kid.
love him. Speaking of children, unless you want to continue on your shingles. Oh my God.
There's plenty of other things to talk about,
Dude,
For this,
you-
I have so little to say about this week's
Oh my
movie
God, man.
that we're just pushing it.
Discovering the gender of your baby while you have shingles, that's a curse.
That was weird. Yeah,
That's called a fucking curse, dude.
think so.
This is going to be deadly. There will be blood. And I'm not just talking about the beauty of childbirth.
When will there be blood? I don't know.
I just can't wait to see.
Are you
your
saying
kid
my
and-
kid's gonna be deaf and I'm gonna become an oil tycoon?
No.
And then we're gonna get into a fight where I call him a bastard in a basket?
Oh, wow! What if the modern day version
That'd
of
be
There Will Be
something.
Blood?
That
You're
would
in.
be
You're,
something.
you're in. Oh, you're mine. You're a bastard in a basket, and I'm just over stoned on your couch watching the WWE Network. Like, whoa, that was fucking weird.
Mhm.
Taking the car.
So I have to admit something.
What? Something about film number 19 of 4,964, Squared Circle Cinema, Problem Child,
No.
starring the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, and boy, was that a stretch.
No,
Oh.
I'm not talking about that. Like I said, I have so little to say about this movie that I'm going to put it off as long as possible.
Do we have anything to say about it?
I was going to say that I have to confess to one of the most embarrassing things that I've ever done. Ever.
Right now?
Yeah.
In front of
Until-
the ears and eyes of our Lord? In front of the ears and eyes of your child?
Well, he's in the other room.
He's in the other womb.
He's in the other womb in another room.
Okay, don't I wrote that joke. All right, you just ruined my he's in another womb
Oh,
joke.
yeah, I ruined it.
Thanks.
You're right. Okay, so weeks ago it was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I was all hyped up. I was like,
Jacked.
yeah, I can't wait for Sunday.
I'm going to Mike's house. It's
Gonna
gonna be
Mike's
so
house.
fun. We're gonna have some
watch
beers.
the Sunday Night Wars.
Did you really do that?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So I was.
It's
I was super
WrestleMania and
jazzed.
boy am I glad. It's WrestleMania
This
and
is,
boy am I glad. You're just frolicking around naked around the house.
This is Saturday night.
Yeah,
the night
oh,
before.
best
So
night of the
pumped,
year.
So
On-
hyped. I was watching NXT all
Is
night.
Saturday night, Friday, Saturday night before WrestleMania. Are those not the best string of 2 days?
They're great.
Like ever?
I was feeling the hype.
I've never Friday and Saturday before WrestleMania has never let me down.
Yeah.
I'm always like, yeah.
Well, I was
Fuck
there.
yeah, we got
I was in that-
WrestleMania.
I was in that headspace.
Didn't you have like barbecue in Austin on like the Friday before WrestleMania? I mean, shit.
Yeah. So I was feeling that hype. I had some drinks. I had some fun. I had some laughs here by myself
Oh,
in my
fun.
living room. And I'm starting to read about this event.
You drinking cognac in a robe, walking around or some shit?
Nah,
I'm just picturing you
any
have you
cognac.
were drinking like martinis.
I think I was actually drinking wine.
Ah, lovely. You are
But-
fucking Frasier. Unbelievable.
And I love Frasier.
That sounds nice though.
Well, if I can get to the point, you'll stop interrupting while I get there.
Sorry.
Feeling that hype, loving life, a little tipsy. I start reading on the internet about all the shows going on
Oh, fun.
in
yeah.
Orlando, because like every wrestling company goes to wherever WrestleMania is and puts on tons of shows.
Something
So
to wrestle
there
with
was
Bruce
this-
Pritchard did.
There was this crazy show put on called Joey Janela's Spring Break. And everybody was talking about how crazy the main event was. It was Joey Janela versus Marty Jannetty. And there was supposed to be a whole bunch of like funny run-ins. And Marty Jannetty does a Canadian destroyer
Wow.
to Joey Janela. So I'm like, all right.
So this is one event.
I gotta see this.
And what's the
I want to
venue?
watch this. I'm feeling it
High
was
school
like-
gym.
No, it was at like the Wyndham Resorts.
Okay.
It looked like
At a
they had like a
casino.
good like 2,000.
Oh,
seats.
nice.
Yeah, it was. It
With
was
Marty Jannetty in the main event.
Yeah,
I would love to see that.
and so I'm like, yeah, I want to see this. I'm like,
no shit, you
I'm
do.
drunk. I'm high. I'm ready,
Ah,
man.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch this.
Oh God.
So I have to sign up for this.
Oh my
This
God.
indie wrestling streaming service called Flow Slam. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm balling. I got my tax
You are
check.
not balling.
I'm balling.
You are not
I've been
balling.
I've been a good little saver
You
the last
most
few
certainly
years.
are.
I've got money in the bank, and I'm gonna be like,
And I'm
all
gonna
right,
be like,
I'm
yeah.
gonna spend $20 on
No.
the 1 month trial for Flow Sports app.
I'm just gonna do it.
And I'm
I'm gonna do it.
I'll cancel it right after I do it.
I'm not even gonna let
Make
the wife
sure
know.
it
I'm just gonna do it.
It doesn't float over to the next month.
Right.
I'll just do
Be
it the
smart
one
about
time.
it. $20, big
Because it's
deal.
worth it.
It makes sense.
I'm drunk. I'm gonna have fun.
And
I could watch other events too.
That's great. No. That's I would have in that scenario. Hearing about that match, I would have done the same fucking thing, and I would have been like, I made the right choice.
So
you know,
then
because that's just their marketing. You get you involved, and if you go to that second month, then that's awesome on us. But if not, we just want your $20. You know?
Yeah. So I've got WrestleMania 6 playing on the TV.
Oh,
I've got a drink
because you have to watch on your laptop because you don't have a Chromecast.
I'm going through the paywall on Flow Slam while I've got the wrestling
That's
playing
the
on
funnest
TV.
paywall.
Yeah. And okay, I pay for it.
$19.99.
Yeah. No. I paid for the year in full. Didn't realize it. I spent $200.
You were too drunk. You were drunker than you thought you were, buddy. You had like a wine or two. You're probably fucking loaded.
Actually, I think they hoodwinked me because I think like the
You
first
submitted.
thing
You
click
pushed
on,
12 instead of 1.
No, the first like order thing, the order icon that I clicked on, like the biggest one was for 1 year. So like, how could I do this? How could I be so dumb? Because I realized it after I paid for it.
When you sobered up.
No, that night I realized.
Wow.
And I was like, shit, how did I do that? And I even looked at like their FAQs. I'm like, I need my money back. There's no way.
And
I
they're
can
like,
pay
this
for
happens all the time.
And one of the first FAQs was like, did you pay for a year and mean to pay for a month?
Wow.
This is what you do.
This is what you need to do. And it's like a video, a tutorial guide. So all you do is
No,
you
it was
click
like,
on Safari.
Just email customer support and tell
Whoa.
them what happened.
It's a scam.
And they'll refund you. Yeah, they wanted me to pay for the year.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I was like, shit. So then, like, I'm in no mood to watch this fucking match now.
Let's do the math here. Okay, there's 12 months in a year, and 1 month is $20.
But you get a
So that's
discount if you pay for the full year. So if you pay for a full year, it's not $20 a month.
It's $19.97.
It's $200 flat.
Flat.
Yeah.
So it's just a flat $200 to watch a Marty Jannetty match.
Well,
when you're drunk.
Can be subscribed to the service for the entire year.
Wow. But would you watch any of that shit?
No, probably not.
Oh my god.
I mean,
are you out $200?
Well, no, I emailed customer support, but I mean, like, all of my hype, all of like the good feelings I had,
gone,
like, wanting to watch that match, they completely went away. Like, I half-heartedly watched it. Like, I barely paid attention, barely even cared,
dude. Because it's WrestleMania weekend, you know, and then something like wrestling lets you down. That's so defeating.
Like, how could you imagine?
Weren't you almost like, what the fuck am I doing watching professional wrestling?
Yeah, I felt like such a piece of shit.
This is an entity that takes advantage of its fans, like the indies, I guess. These promoters.
Well, like think about the days when like pay-per-views cost like $50.
They're shysters, man. If it's not WWE related, they're just trying to make a dime. You know?
Yeah.
That they intentionally tried. It was a scam. And maybe it's probably designed online, like within the confines of what is legal, so they can just sap as much from their potential customers.
Yeah. It was
filthy.
It was not fun.
Yeah. So how was the match?
Virgil came out.
Oh, that's worth the two. Did he get paid $200? See, there you go. Your money went to Virgil directly. If you knew that, you'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's fine."
How much do you think they paid him to make that appearance?
That's a good question. No, at least $500.
All he did was run in.
Well, they probably paid him like $2,000,
and nobody even popped when he came out. Like nobody cared.
Hey, Virgil.
Yeah,
you just got to keep touring those kind of events.
Those subway stations.
There should be a movie about Virgil.
Yeah, but everybody says he's a piece of shit. Like everybody.
We saw him at that event at the casino.
WrestleCon.
WrestleCon and down by LAX
in Inglewood.
In Inglewood.
Yeah,
he was there at the bar.
I think
Gangrel
that was
there
at a
too.
Westin.
Gangrel was like, ha ha ha, everybody having a good time.
No, that was fun.
That was a
fun.
blast. Like, dude, that's Gangrel, and he looked like Gangrel.
If WrestleCon ever comes back to LA, I'm there, man.
And then you see like Bart Gunn, and he's like, "Hey guys, no, Billy Gunn. Sorry, I don't know what Bart Gunn was doing that day."
Then he had a the
And
New Age
Virgil was
Outlaws came out.
alone, sitting on a couch, just like pouting,
Yeah,
like a little brat.
it's like, why don't you get a real job, Virgil?
What's that Twitter handle? That sad Virgil on Twitter.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. So wait, does everyone know about that, or was I just feel like I was kind of cool and like a
WrestleCon.
smark? No, the
Sad Virgil.
sad Virgil.
How many people know about that?
Okay,
I don't know if everyone knows about that. I
well,
mean,
now everyone does.
Your mom probably didn't know.
By
about
everyone,
it
I mean
until-
me, because I'm and my mom are the only ones that think I'm everything.
Hey, did you see what Strowman Reigns did?
I'd rather talk about Problem Child.
No, but this was great.
No, it's not. It's just
No.
another
was
fucking
one of
ring
the-
falling spot. We've all seen it.
No, not that.
Big Show's done it 100
The
times.
beatdown that he did on Roman Reigns. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in wrestling. He just like Roman Reigns is doing an interview backstage, gets attacked by Braun Strowman.
I don't fucking
Gets the
care.
shit-
La la la.
You just shut up. I'm gonna come over there and punch you in the face. Swear to God. You better shut up. Like I was saying. Strowman is just beating the shit out of Roman Reigns.
Uh-huh.
They put him in the stretcher. He's tied to the stretcher. That's how bad this
All right.
beatdown
You know how
was.
much I love stretchers.
So they're like the paramedics are gonna take him away after this beating. It was like a good beatdown.
Wow.
Then Braun Strowman shows up again, steals the stretcher from all the paramedics, goes to the
I
back
saw a meme of this.
where like the
This
loading
part.
docks is with like the trucks
And he
and stuff.
dumped the truck.
He just throws the freaking gurney off of that while Roman Reigns is strapped into it, so he can't like shield himself. He just goes right off of the loading dock, right onto the ground. So then the paramedics have to go help him again.
Playground now.
They help him. They get him all set up into the ambulance.
Wait, what is-
Then Braun Strowman shows up again.
Wow.
He lifts
This-
up
this
the
is the part I
ambulance.
saw. It
and
tips
he
it over.
tips it over.
I saw that part.
That was
Wow.
great. That was great.
That's
that was
some
one of the
attitude era shit.
that was one of the best things to happen in wrestling in like
well now
15 years.
Wow. The way you describe it, I want to watch the whole thing. But you always describe it better than it is.
No, it was good.
Yeah, but I know that's just something you do. I don't know if that's a gift, but like if you just yeah, and then
Well,
and it
I
sounds
mean,
like the
you might
coolest
not
thing
even
ever,
go
and
watch
it's-
it anyway.
and it's like I love New York, like some random episodes. Like wow, that sounds really funny, and then you watch it and you're like, oh, okay.
Well, you don't have to watch it. I told you, but spoiler.
There are
I
wait, so
spoiled
he
it.
came. I'm sorry. I'm just giving you a hard time, Ryan. Okay, just calm down. Calm down. All right. Jesus.
Come
So
over
wait.
there and punch
So
you in the
it's
face right now.
calm down.
Right after this podcast is
Ryan,
fucking over.
Calm down, please. You're carrying a child.
I'm carrying it.
Yeah, because you're a woman. That the joke there was that you're a woman.
Takes a strong woman to carry a child.
Nice. That's a huge. So was it cut up with how long between each segment in that backstage?
This is like 30
he
minutes
comes back, like,
of
4 different
violence.
times?
Yeah, it
But
was
was
great.
it stretched out throughout the entire episode, or was it just all one?
It was like in like a chunk of like
because
the
like you
le-
still
like,
gotta
well,
get
like
Roman Reigns
yeah.
into the ambulance, so you need some.
we gotta
time
load
there.
him back up.
And
Yeah,
then, wow, is he dead?
he hasn't been on TV since.
This is my yard now. As he's descending down.
But he
to his
didn't.
death.
He didn't like. He wasn't like going down like a ramp.
Whoa.
You know how like loading docks, they just like it's like a big platform and you just jump off of it because that's where the truck.
Did he at least
Would
fall
be-
into water?
No, he just went straight off of a ledge while strapped to a gurney
Ah!
and landed on the ground.
Yeah, but how would they gimmick that?
I have no idea.
Huh.
I think he just took it. Honestly.
So do you think Roman Reigns was pissed afterwards? Like, dude,
No.
what the fuck?
I think he was
that
like,
you could have killed me, man.
No, I think he was like, that was awesome.
But
That looked
because
great.
he got up to walk, like if we'd know if he was injured by now.
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to wrestle at the next pay-per-view. He's supposed to wrestle Strowman. But I just okay.
So does that? I mean, look, you got to watch it now. You're hooked.
I'm hooked. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, let's talk about
We should
Problem Child.
do a live podcast while we watch it and just get really drunk this time. None of this pussyfooting with
like last
30
time.
whatever shots during our Royal Rumble game.
Oh God, no.
Okay,
I mean,
dude, just spitballing here.
Just do that anyway and not record it.
Oh God!
All right, we watched Problem Child, starring Kerry Von Erich.
I'll take you. Take it over. Take
This
it
was
over.
your idea.
Take it away. Bake
This
them
is-
away, toys.
This was your idea, Mike. Just
No.
wanted to say
Okay.
that.
No. No.
You said let's watch Problem.
No, I didn't. It came up in our last podcast, and we both had a moment. We're like, we both love Child's Play because there's that
Child's
scene.
Play.
I knew I was
Problem
going to do
Child.
that at least 12 times. Fuck. I was like driving over here. I was like, you're going to fucking call it Child's Play, you idiot. Because you love that fucking movie.
Is there any wrestlers in that?
I don't know. That actually crossed my mind too, but I didn't
bet
look it up.
there's one in like Bride of Chucky or Seed of Chucky.
That Arquette, transgender guy.
Alexis Arquette.
Alexis Arquette from Pulp Fiction.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Sip a beer for the working man or woman or both. Respect.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think. So anyway, we had a moment
Well, we
there.
brought
We were
it
both
up.
talking about Problem Child, and we're like, we should do that. We should do that. And then, by the grace of God, or maybe not, it turns out the Texas Tornado is in this movie. This is a fucking stretch.
Well, you're
here.
the one that found that out.
It was like
That
he
was-
was like
that was
the
you.
third billing. It was like John Ritter, Texas Tornado, and then whoever I don't know the name of this fucking kid, and then Amy Asbeck.
Well, it's because we have a thing for these writers. This is the third movie we review.
There you go.
Written by.
So it
this
wasn't like it
pair.
was my idea. Like I would just come up with this on its own.
Well, it's because
Like, if it
I
wasn't
brought
for-
up Problem Child because the writers of Man on the Moon
Yeah.
wrote Problem
Exactly.
Child.
And then we were both like, the peas in the lemonade and blah, blah, blah. And
That's
apparently
Problem Child
that's
2.
Problem Child too.
Yeah.
And the blue cheese part where there's cockroaches in the salad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was
Esplo cheese.
It's blue cheese. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of dressing
What
is this?
the hell is in this salad?
It's blue cheese.
Esplo cheese, and she
She's
has
got the
the
giant
bug like right on her
romaine
face.
lettuce. What is it? Oh, that damn kid.
His tomatoes are going all around that plate.
That's Child's
And
Play
then what
too.
about the chow down scene? Remember that where like the dog, he's hypnotized as a dog and it goes like catatonic. All of a sudden these like dog catchers show up and they're like, and he's like, can you take a look at Skippy or whatever the dog's name was? And they're like, let's try some chow down. And it's like this dog food and it makes the dog wake up. He eats
was it,
but then he takes that like giant dump, like a mountain
Yeah.
of a dump.
Okay. I don't remember that as much.
You don't remember
No,
that?
no.
That was just such an odd
I
part
wrote,
of the
like
movie.
the blue cheese
the
salad
dog-
is so vivid to me,
Yeah.
but not that. Is that-
the dog just takes like
Okay.
mountain-sized dumps.
Are there any wrestlers in
Problem
Problem
Child?
Child too?
God, I hope so.
Because that's the movie we wanted.
Yeah.
That's
one,
the movie
like,
I thought this
okay,
was, but it's all Problem
as
Child
a
too. I
kid-
totally forgot.
As a kid, I loved this movie.
I
like,
must have.
I loved them both. I
Problem
watched them
Child
both.
2 must have resonated more
I
because
was
I
a-
remember two
I was a
scenes
big
in it.
fan of both of these movies.
I don't remember this like really at all. I like except for the beginning with the nuns. I remember that
I
quite
totally
a bit.
remember the nun where the big black goop
Yeah,
thing
I remember that.
falls on her head.
And I always thought that when he was cleaning the pots and he lift up the lid and there's just gunk everywhere, she's like, I want you to clean that until I can see my face. And he's like, this one kind of looks like you.
yeah.
I remember that
Yeah.
being kind of funny.
And I kind of vaguely remember when she gives him like a hairbrush and tells him to get in there and spank him. That scene kind of stuck in my head.
But like
or the scene where the car goes through the big tower of tennis balls.
I don't.
That's
what I appreciated most
it's a
about
great
this was
visual.
The stunts.
Yeah,
The stunts were great, and like every scene between that was just not great. So they definitely. I mean, this is a movie for what's our age group here? 10 to 14
for young kids.
Young kids. So
and it's like a very bad example for kids.
It is.
It's not a movie kids should be watching.
There's a lot of stuff that you couldn't get away with now, like feeding a cat poison.
Yeah.
You can do like the nurse, part because that's a gag. But like enticing a bear to maul a campground, like no, that's pretty bad.
It's kind of funny. He's a bastard in a basket.
Yeah,
he's in a basket and he gets just passed around.
That's a great connection.
Porch to porch.
Absolutely. How come we didn't make that connection sooner?
It looks like your laptop stopped making
died.
a connection.
God, I just realized I just got really bummed. I just got that joke, bro. You're such an asshole. Looks like your computer's having a hard time making a connection.
He's having a malfunctioning computer.
I just realized that this is a 2009, and now I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because that was a long time ago.
No,
a long time ago.
Shows you how good Macs are, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Friggin' lasts forever.
They do, and it's like it's not as good as it used to be, but it's like wow,
it's still better than like Lenovo that you could get at Fry's for like $500.
Yeah.
Like those things basically stop working in like 6 months.
And you know what? I'm sorry. I have no problem with like little glitches you could work around. It's like, oh, now I have to hit the right arrow a little harder. Fine. That's adjusting, man.
Yeah.
That's growing up.
Yep. Yeah, you're coping. You have good coping skills.
Oh, thanks. What other skills am I good at?
You're pretty good at insulting people.
Okay.
And yelling. You're a good yeller.
Those are both likable qualities, I would say.
You're good at alienating me.
What? Good.
Yeah.
That's also intentional. Great.
Yeah. You're good at drinking. You can just really...
What did you just say?
You can really drink a whole lot of beer.
Okay.
You can drink more beer than anyone I've ever seen.
Wow. Is that true?
In the shortest amount of time I've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've cut back.
You've got skill. You've got skills.
Is that a skill? That's not a good skill. That's not something you want to like tell your niece.
You're a real tank. Does your niece listen to this?
No, I'm just saying in a scenario like, hey, I got skills, okay?
I yell. I alienate.
My buddy said he's never seen anyone drink more in as little a time as me. Okay? So that is pretty cool.
Yeah. See?
And that meanwhile, Lee grabs her daughter and says, I don't think you should be around my child.
Come along, Bort.
I think you're being you're exaggerating a little bit, Ryan.
Am I?
Yeah.
Well, you asked.
God, this movie is bringing the worst out of you.
Do you know what else like
when you turned it off? Shut up. Sorry. When you turned it off, were you just like, fuck?
When I watched I was like,
type anything.
No, I was. Well, I usually type while I watch it, and it was like, this is just like I thought I would like this more, and I didn't.
What about the scene where Amy Asbeck has all those hunk mags?
That was kind of funny.
In her drawer because there's like 4 different drawers.
I don't remember her being that horrible. Oh my God. Why did he marry her in the first place?
Yeah.
And how did he become such a nice guy with having such a piece of shit for a dad?
It's weird. Well, he was entitled.
He wasn't a bad. He's not a bad guy.
No, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
That's why I love John Ritter so much.
Although
Ritter, is he in anything that's like where he's really not a likable guy? Like the 1 hour photo Robin Williams example, because he's so likable in everything.
Think so. Yeah, I think he always.
This was perfectly cast.
Yeah, I think he's always been a face. He's never been a heel.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Remember that?
I love that movie.
God,
man.
he was Dwayne's Underworld.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great movie.
And he was so
Underrated.
likable. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
How about when he was about to get his head cut off? In France.
He was the Marquis de
the Marquis, and they're like, and he lets requests. He's like, how about the long version of Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I don't remember that. I remember him watching like Three Men and Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah. Yeah, there were good parodies in there.
Yeah.
Different strokes for different folks.
Northern Overexposure.
Northern Overexposure. Dwayne's Underworld.
Yeah.
That was a creepy. What was the premise there? Like, how come they got sucked into a satellite dish?
Like that was like brought to him by the devil.
Right.
So like
how
the
did
satellite,
he obtain it though?
Because like he like wished to have, or like he saw like some ad.
Oh yeah,
we've gone on
yeah.
such a tangent.
This was a better movie.
Yeah, it was.
There's
got to be a wrestler in that, or like I think he.
How about
I think he watches wrestling like at the bar or on the TV or
okay.
something.
I
Yeah.
think this would be a good, maybe like to salvage something out of this, we could do a parlay. And like we could connect John Ritter to another movie.
Yeah.
Right?
So
starring
tuned.
a wrestler.
There's got to be a wrestler in Stay
I would
Tuned.
love to see him interact with a wrestler.
If there was no wrestler in Stay Tuned, I'll like hurt myself on the next podcast.
I know, because
I'll do something on the air to hurt myself.
Look it up right now. I'll entertain everybody. Look it up right now.
I'll look it up later. Well, it'll be a cliffhanger.
That's what I was just gonna say. You set up a nice cliffhanger, and you're good at that.
So the scene with the reproductive organs that
was
like,
funny.
I remember being a kid and being like, I kind of want to play with that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm really in touch with my childhood.
I had no idea Michael Richards was even in this movie.
No, I knew that.
I was like, oh, geez, huh.
I'm really in touch with my childhood feelings. Like I could watch something and then think about how I felt when I was a little kid watching it. I don't know what it is about me.
I kind of, it's probably not as extreme as yours.
Yeah. But I do remember thinking, like, I want to play with those things. They've got cool colors.
Remember more like the program, but not what I experienced while watching the program. Unless it was like an insane, like, shitty day at school. I'm just like, oh, God.
They saw my teeny wanger.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Like one day
my
in
teeny
the 4th
wanger.
grade, dude. Teeny wanger. I can't believe. Well, they did. That happened once too, though. They didn't see anything. But
so
no,
did you watch this and not even catch
yeah,
Kerry Von Erich the first time around?
Like I was watching.
I had to go back to like figure out who he was. I had to Google Kerry Von Erich Problem Child to see a picture of his character, and then I'm like, oh,
no,
it was in that scene.
I got it instantly.
I didn't.
He's billed as a white supremacist. There's a Nazi tattoo on his arm.
See, I was expecting like him to.
It didn't really look like him.
I expected him to be bald. I thought maybe like he would be a skinhead.
No, he was the convict that was reading the pen pal letter.
Yeah, he reads the letter
to the
from
Bowtie
JR.
Bandit.
Yeah,
and he had the swastika thing. We knew.
Yeah, well, I had to go back and see that.
All right,
and I had to watch that scene twice. Jeez. What did you think of his work?
Great.
It was just like, I'll read this for you. That's good.
And he didn't even read it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that was the joke, though. I bet they tried to have him actually read it, and he just couldn't do it.
It's from JR.
So they're like, oh, it'd be funnier if he just reads it to himself. And he's like, oh, that's good.
I mean, the prison system in this movie is as fucked up as the adoption system. Michael Richards throws that freaking dumbbell at the warden, basically kills him, and then he gets to go in for the psychiatric evaluation like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, like, I see clouds.
I see wonderful,
fluffy clouds.
Pink clouds and candy.
He's always
Everything's
great.
Fine.
He killed his.
But this is a movie for children, man.
Yeah,
it's
but
hilarious.
But he was good.
Well, no, of course. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna be critical of the fact that all you have to do is strangle the psychiatrist that comes in to give you your Rorschach test.
He had that thing with the clown at the end
where
he's like, "Look, it's a fist,"
and then you can sneak out. It's like, oh, okay, this is a world where you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think that totally worked throughout. Although, like, some scenes were a lot less extreme, I guess. Like putting Amy Yazbek into a small little suitcase.
She definitely could have died.
She would have died.
Yeah.
Just putting her into that thing.
And landing in that freaking truck.
She would have,
bed.
like, broken her neck, like, shoving her into that.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, this is, except for the scenes with John Ritter and the son, man, because those were some sweet scenes.
He's such a good dad.
When they're like, this is about bonding. Like, I need to stay with this kid.
Yeah.
I
gave him his prune.
Yeah.
That's like, that scene actually works. The scene where he goes through the drawing. And
yes.
And it's like,
that's the best scene.
And he's a great artist, by the way. Great drawings.
Well, and what was great about it was, like, we start with his interpretation of the mom, and she's like this devil woman.
Yeah.
You know?
And then the grandpa.
And the grandpa's even
like
more
a dragon.
evil. And then it's just a nice, charming.
Like Mr. Healy, and it's like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then he kept the prune.
And he sees
too.
the prune.
Yeah.
And then the prune. And then also, you know what? The prune ends up saving his life because he's shot at the end. That's good too.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
scene. That's good writing.
Like, that scene just really makes you like realize what a great guy John Ritter was. Like, he's like the nicest guy ever. Do you remember when he died, Jimmy Kimmel like cried on the air?
No.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Oh wow. Yeah. He's one of those guys.
So many people.
And that's like, that was my reaction was bittersweet because every time I see him, I'm like, God, these are one of the people that are supposed to be alive all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I almost wanted to outlive John Ritter. Like when those kind of people that like shouldn't die and they do.
If John Ritter was alive, he'd be on like a cable television drama, killing it. Yeah. He'd be on like Better Call Saul or Fargo or something. You know he would.
I get that with certain celebrities. I get that.
Yeah.
You know. Harris Whittles was another one. Like, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Shit.
I know, and I still like read articles about Harris Whittles to this day. Like, I guess it was like his birthday on 4/20 or something. And so somebody like wrote an article about like a letter, like this music writer I follow. He wrote an article about a letter that an impassioned letter Harris Whittles wrote to him about Fish.
Whoa.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta share that, man. Because how am I gonna seek that out? That sounds beautiful.
I think it's on Noisy.
I gotta go on AOL, dude. I got 23 minutes left, so
I'll get you a new CD.
Oh, thanks.
With some
All you
extra
gotta do is
minutes on it.
subscribe to WWF Magazine, and you're cool on internet.
All right. I love the tennis ball scene.
Yeah.
I love John Ritter. Michael Richards was good. That's about all I have to say about this piece of shit.
I also like when the kids saw the Bow Tie Bandit for the first time. It was like, what a good looking guy.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
He was really connecting with evil there.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I would give this movie a 4.
I'll give it a 4 too. I feel like, because you know what I was going to do? I was just going to give the same score no matter what number you gave. Because like, even if it was 7, I'd be like, yeah, 7. Because I think we had the exact same reaction to this movie.
We sync up way too much.
With movies. We should just do a music podcast. Let's do the wrestling.
But then I just end up convincing you about stuff.
You'd but it would.
I hate it.
But it takes more than like 30 minutes. So we'll have a 2-parter, and it's you playing me all. But it has to be wrestling theme, so it'd be like, you know, WrestleMania, SummerSlam '98, the soundtrack or something. And I'll just be like, this sucks, even though I've heard every one of those songs a million times.
There were a lot of fun
Ryan,
facts,
what is your favorite entrant music? Don't say Demolition. Do not say Demolition.
It's Demolition.
Okay.
Well, I've always been partial to I'm an ass man. Dude. Yes, I'm an ass man.
I said it on an earlier podcast. You can go to Squared Circle Cinema, all one word, .com, and check it out in the archives page on iTunes, which is just the iTunes. I told you, man, I like Randy Orton. His theme song pumps me up.
It really does.
I the horses in my hell, they talk to me, they understand, they talk to me. Like, there's a little bit of Ozfest still in me, and I don't like it to come out. you know, because
Well,
it's like, this is shit music.
there are voices in your head, and they do talk to you,
They understand.
and they understand.
It's fine.
Yeah.
No, Ryan's
I
just
mean,
a dick.
you
Dude.
just
You're fine.
you just relate to that.
No,
That's
no,
all.
it's just Ryan's just mean. It's just his thing. You're fine. You're cool. You're cool.
That's what you say to yourself driving in your car
No, you're
while listening to our podcast. You're cool, dude. You're cool.
No, it's the silence.
He's kidding. He's kidding.
That's how the 40-year-old virgin reacted after he like spilled the beans. And he like has to face these guys. Now they're always a virgin. It's like, they're cool. They're cool. It's cool. It's like, oh fuck.
All right, I have like a paragraph for my fun facts because there weren't a lot of great ones, but this is like a nice like anecdote by the writers Scott Alexander and Larry Karaszewski that they did on Gilbert Gottfried's podcast in 2014. They talked about the movie. They revealed,
Gilbert Gottfried was good in this. He didn't like try to steal any
oh
scenes.
yeah, he was great in 2 also.
Yeah.
Apparently he's in 3, but I've never seen 3.
I didn't even know there was a 3.
It's on HBO
Weesh.
Go. That's where I watched 1. 1, 2, and 3 are all on HBO Go.
Problem Child, there was a kid and there was a girl, right? So it was like Look Who's Talking 2 kind of.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now there's 2 of them.
Yeah. But then it's like it's almost like the Parent Trap.
Yeah.
Like cuz they realize that they have to work together to get John
They
Ritter
hate each other.
and Amy Yazbek as the nice person in the sequel.
Right. Because she had already done
Yeah.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah,
And
they
she's
gotta
now
get them
likable.
together. Yeah. Okay. So the writers on the podcast revealed the story that the story of the movie was inspired by a 1988 LA Times article, An Adopted Boy and Terror Begins.
An adopted boy.
About a married couple suing an adoption agency after they were not informed that their adopted son had severe mental health issues with violent tendencies and had been previously returned to the agency multiple times.
Whoa.
Other writers pitched the story as a horror film in the vein of The Bad Seed or The Omen. Alexander and
That would have been
Karaszewski
better for me. Thank you very much.
thought it had potential as a comedy, envisioning a dark adult satire of the then popular films that were cute kids teach cynical adults how to love, such as Baby Boom, Parenthood, Look Who's Talking, Uncle Buck, Mr. Mom, Kindergarten Cop, and 3 Men and a Baby. There were a lot of movies. No, yeah, the kids teach Uncle Buck how to love.
Yeah, but it's a Uncle Buck is the star though.
Yeah, but
It's
about
not from the kid's point of
it's
view.
about
it's not from
Uncle
Macaulay
Buck.
Culkin's point of view.
None of the movies I said were from the kid's point of view.
Look Who's Talking?
Well, except for that one.
Oh, who is that? Oh, John Travolta. It's from John Travolta's.
Did you
Hey,
listen?
you said you was gonna help me move.
Did you listen to any of the other movies I said, dipshit?
Say him again. I hadn't heard of. I'd never seen the first one. you
Baby
said.
Boom.
Never seen it.
Baby Boom's with Diane Keaton, where she gets a baby.
Sorry,
Parenthood.
missed that one.
You've
From
never
the
seen
50s?
Parenthood?
Never seen it.
Steve Martin.
Oh,
Rick Moranis.
oh yeah, I've seen Parenthood.
Uh,
Was that the one with the clouds in the? Or that was Heaven Can Wait?
that's My Blue Heaven.
He
Parenthood
played the violin.
Parenthood is directed by Ron
no,
Howard. It's an ensemble movie.
God, My Blue. No, we're not leaving My Blue Heaven here. I love that movie.
Yeah,
man.
it's a great movie.
That was I hadn't thought of that movie in 20 years. Where the bus got pulled over, and he's like, "I'm a faith healer, man, and I know that your daughter who plays that violin just wants to see you there, copper." And the cop starts crying because he saw the violin in the cop's car and just made the connection.
Yeah.
And then it rains at the end.
It rains at the end
Yeah.
of My Blue Heaven.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's when he's a preacher, right?
No.
Oh.
That one's called, what's that one called? Keeping the Faith or something?
Yeah. I thought that was My Blue
God
Heaven.
damn it.
Which one's
Mike.
My Blue Heaven?
My Blue Heavens were with him and Rick Moranis, and he's like a mobster.
What is it with you with Rick Moranis and That's the second Steve
Jesus
Martin,
Christ.
Rick Moranis.
Well, they worked a lot together.
Well, let's have an Abbott and Costello just bro down.
Well, you should see Parenthood. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's a
I
good
think I
movie.
have seen it. Is that where his nose gets all long?
Oh, God. Now you're just doing a bit.
Was that Roxy?
Well, the other movies
Roxanne.
I mentioned were Mr. Mom, Kindergarten Cop, and 3 Men and a Baby. All from the adult's perspective.
Yeah, Mr. Mom definitely.
Yeah. So, however, the studio insisted on turning it into a children's film, a conversion which necessitated numerous reboots, reshoots, and rewrites, leading to a difficult production that left all involved disappointed and anticipating that it would bomb.
Dude, right idea by the studio there. We would not have ever heard of this movie if they went the dramatic route.
No, they weren't going to go the dramatic route. They were going to do the dark comedy route.
That's dramatic. That's more drama. That's more for adults. I doubt it would have worked. I don't know. But what the fuck do I know? What if it was like the most brilliant, like, and then there was Problem Child. Citizen Kane, take a step back.
The film defied these expectations, becoming a surprise hit and Universal's most profitable film of 1990.
You should, all right, first of all, next time your fun fact is a paragraph, all right, tell me how many lines it is.
I'm really going to beat the shit
and
out
then
of
I'll
you.
decide whether or not
Just wait until this fucking podcast is over. You're dead. I'm going to beat the I'm going to choke you out. And then when I'm done choking you out, I'm going to take my shirt off and I'm going to rub my shingles all over your dumb fucking face.
That's not going to do anything because I already got your shingles.
Well, I hope
this house makes me sick. Like I'm just feeling like this is like the skin is like the air is like thicker and I think it's yellow.
Well, anyway,
it's just yellow steam.
The two writers, even though it was successful, they wanted to distance themselves immediately from the movie because they just thought it was a complete and utter failure. They cried at the first cast screening.
What? In the theater?
Yeah. Studios were initially reluctant to hire them or take them seriously based on their work on such a prominent, disreputable film. This kind of hurt their careers.
They should have cried after the Man on the Moon premiere.
Yeah. Yeah, they said it was a real mess. Yeah. That's it. That's my fun.
Wait, that was the writers, right? I heard you right.
Yeah.
And they wrote Man on the Moon.
Yes. Huh. Well,
they cried like in front of everybody.
Yeah, they were like, "This fucking sucks, man."
And then they made a production out of
John
it.
Ritter was like, "You guys, it's not so bad.
Pretty good to me."
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. That part where I was like, "We've adopted Satan."
Yeah, we've adopted Satan. And I like the idea that he's a little league coach and he doesn't have a kid on the team.
Yeah, just like you want to be.
No, but I know somebody. Like, who did he know? What was his
I like that friend on the other team that it's like, "It's the boy."
Yeah, he was great.
And he just shoves a cigar in his mouth. It still had the plastic on it. Open up.
I don't smoke.
Open up.
Yeah, he was great. I felt like that's another thing that bothered me. When he stole his car at the end, I felt terrible. I was like, what the fuck did he do to you? We wanted to hate this guy.
He stole his super dad hat.
Yeah, it's like, okay, joke's over. Come on. And then he does donuts on his lawn. I was like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
It's like funny. And he gave him the hat. That's like his best friend. He shouldn't do shit like that.
That's what you're going to do to me.
No, I was just messing with you,
want to be the dad on the
So he returned his car, but man, he did a lot of damage to that car.
Yeah, he got in a severe accident.
Yeah, but he had already snapped. He had already snapped it this time.
Yeah.
Problem Child. Check it out. I watched it
or don't
streaming.
Check out
on my
Problem
phone
Child
for
2.
free.
It's on HBO right now, people.
Problem Child 2 is.
Problem Child 1, 2, and 3.
Are you serious?
You don't listen to a word I say. Ever.
HBO Go?
Yeah. You've got lust in your eyes and in your black heart for Elizabeth. I'm riding the muffler. Goodbye.
And I'm Mike Big Tobacco Ryan. You see, Damien and I don't forget. You remember all the times you made people grovel for your money. These were people far less fortunate than you. And what did you do? You made fun of them. You humbled them. And you humiliated them. Well, now it's my turn. I'm gonna make you beg, DiBiase. You are going to get down on your hands and knees. This time, you'll be the one that's humbled. This time, you'll be the one that's humiliated. And this time, you will be the one that grovels for the money. And how appropriate that the money you grovel for is your very own. A victim of your own greed, wallowing in the muck of avarice.
Longfellow couldn't have said it better himself.